Welcome to Quest for the Badge, the podcast where we dive into what it takes to serve and protect as Sheriff of Hancock County, Indiana. I'm your host, Dave Carver, and I'm running for Sheriff, not just to win a badge, but to earn your trust. Each week, we'll explore my vision for a safer, stronger community, hear from the people who know me best, and answer your questions about the future of Hancock County. So buckle up. This is my quest, and you're along for the ride. Hi, this is Dave Carver, and the following message is approved by the committee to elect Carver for Sheriff. Hi, I'm Dave Carver, conservative Republican, and I'm running for Sheriff of Hancock County, Indiana. Today's episode, we're going to talk about leadership that plays to win, not just to hold on. You know, folks, we're living in a time of constant change. Global events, shifting dynamics, and rapid advances in technology are reshaping how communities function and how institutions are expected to serve this public. In moments like this, leadership cannot afford to be basic. It can't afford to be static. It can't afford to be cautious or rooted in a way that's always been done. You know, we do it that way because it's always been done that way. Leadership today requires adaptability, clarity, and courage. Too often, organizations fall into the habit of simply avoiding failure. They preserve systems because they exist, repeat processes because they're familiar, and resist new thinking because change feels risky. That mindset may prevent short-term disruption, but it also prevents long-term progress. Playing not to lose is not leadership, it's maintenance. Real leadership demands something more. It requires a willingness to continually review, revise, and rebuild structures that help guide an organization. It means asking honest questions about whether current policies, practices, and priorities actually serve the people they are meant to protect. It means it means creating new conditions that allow professionals to think clearly, act decisively, and respond effectively to an ever-changing environment. This is especially true in law enforcement. Sheriff's offices today face challenges that did not exist a generation ago. Trust me, I know. I've lived through a couple of generations now. Criminal activity evolves. Community expectations evolve. Technology evolves. Public trust must be earned through transparency, consistency, and results. In this environment, leadership is not about clinging to the past. It's about guiding people through complexity with steady judgment and principled decision making. Throughout my career, I've learned that strong leadership starts with framing the mission clearly. Leaders must set a vision that is both ambitious and grounded in reality. They must establish clear guardrails rooted in law, ethics, and accountability. They must invite professional disagreement through dissent, thoughtful dissent, because strong organizations are built by people who are encouraged to think, not just comply. And when change is underway, leaders must have the resolve to stay the course. Progress is rarely neat. Improvement often begins with discomfort. New approaches take time to mature. Leaders who abandon reform at the first sign of resistance are not protecting the organization any longer. They're protecting inertia. Leadership means holding the line when the work is difficult, refining the needs of the department, and never losing sight of the people we serve. As your sheriff, my leadership philosophy is going to be simple. Discernment over default, service over self, and progress over preservation. I believe in using modern tools wisely, valuing experienced officers' opinions and thoughts deeply, and always applying human judgment where it matters the most. Law enforcement is ultimately about the people, not systems, and leadership must reflect that truth. This election is not just about filling or filing for a position. It's about choosing the right kind of leadership. The kind of leadership you want guiding one of the most important institutions in our county. I encourage you to compare the candidates. Look beyond the slogans, the sound bites, the yard signs. Examine experience, judgment, and values that each of us brings to the table. Ask yourself which candidate or candidates have demonstrated the ability to lead through change rather than hide from it. More importantly, make your voice heard on Election Day. Informed choices shape strong communities, and strong communities require leaders who are prepared for the world as it is, not as it used to be. I would be honored to earn your trust and your vote. I'm Dave Carver, conservative Republican, running for Hancock County Sheriff. Thank you.